welcome back to another episode of the Tea with Dr. B. We're so excited to have you back. And today we have a very special guest. We want to welcome Mr. Patrick Key. Mr. Key is our newest faculty member here at Loften High School. He joins us in the very, very vital position as Director of the Academy of Media Production Technology, also known as AMPT. Mr. Key, thanks for being here. Thanks for joining us. Why don't you just give us a quick rundown of you and your story and how you got here?
Yeah, I've been in education for about 20 years. I've always loved teaching challenging courses to students and helping them be successful in those courses. And just have seen all these amazing things that CTE does, and especially on this campus, all the amazing programs that are here. When I saw this opportunity came up, I was really excited about stepping in.
Tell us a little bit about your passion for media, for production, for technology.
I was into performance art, so mostly with music at a very young age, and then in high school and middle school and high school, that gets you into being in bands. And my brother and I used to shoot a bunch of video for each other's bands, even into college. We made our own music videos, and so that was sort of a very rock and roll type thing that we got interested in. And then ever since then, I've continued to be interested in what media can do. When COVID happened, there was a large need for putting together a bunch of tutorial videos and materials for teachers. Those are the two main areas that I draw from.
So I heard a lot of great stuff in there, but I'm stuck on music video. I feel like we need some B-roll. Play the music video.
It could be. I wish that was all back in the day of VHS tape, and so unfortunately I think all of the videos have been lost. But the CDs, the tapes are still there, the music tapes.
Wonderful. All right, so let's talk a little bit about your vision for the Academy. You know, you mentioned wealth of teaching experience, a passion for this industry experience. What is your vision now that you're leading this Academy?
Already I can see after just a couple of days, the students being creative is a really amazing thing to see. And it's amazing to sort of get to know all the different areas that they want to be creative in. We are doing digital media production, but everyone's got a slightly different take on how they want to approach it. I'm excited about providing opportunities for students outside of the classroom. Well, and then even as we get into later years in the academy, junior, senior year, really potentially submit, whether they're submitting to colleges and universities, whether they're submitting to film festivals and things of that nature. I think it'd be very exciting.
All right, so let's pause for a segment. Spilling the tea,
Okay.
Rapid fire questions.
Right on.
All right, we ready?
Yep.
All right, let's start with the easy one. Don't forget what show you're on. Coffee or tea?
So tea is always lovely, but I stop for coffee every morning.
That's good. That's a good answer. All right, if your life were a movie, what would the title be?
I'll go Shakespeare and say to be or not to be, it's still Mr. Key.
That's good, man. All right, favorite film or show that you could just rewatch again and again and again?
The one that I have watched, Raising Arizona by the Coen brothers, I've seen a lot. I love Raising Arizona a lot.
All right, I'll have to check that one out. Hidden talent outside of the many interesting things that you've already mentioned.
So my colleague keeps a list of things that she learns about me throughout the time I've been working in CTE. Probably the one I think that I caused the most surprise was in middle school I figured out that mowing lawns will get you money, but doing magic shows will get you more money. So for middle school and high school, I was a magician on Saturdays and made way more money. My brother was my assistant, and we had whole shows. We would do shows downtown as well. So I'm a magician, but everyone's now going to say, show us a trick. Those days are gone, but I do still have some of my magician's gear in the CTE office that I'll be bringing over to the AMP office.
So I've got to say this, Mr. Key. One reason I'm excited to work with you is because of the great things you're going to do in our academy. But you are one of the world's most interesting men. So I'm glad that you're here, and we're glad that we get to do shows like this to learn more about you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for leading the charge at AMP. Thank you for the work that you're doing and going to do with our students. And with that being said, thank you all for tuning in. As we get to know more about Mr. Key, we'll be seeing him around campus a lot more, so make sure to give him a friendly wave, say hello, and as always, prepare professionally, advance academically, and model maturity. We'll see you back next week.